So, have you ever felt like you're playing a game, but you don't know the rules? Like you show up, you try hard, and you do things that you're supposed to do, right? You get the job, you save the money, you build a reputation, you protect your peace. And yet there's this feeling that you get like you're missing something, like you're climbing a ladder that's leaning against the opposite wall or the wrong wall. And I've been there, and I think we've all been there. The here's the thing. We live in a world that screams one set of instructions to us from the moment we're old enough to understand, right? To get ahead, protect yourself, be strong. Look out for numero uno, right? It's like the air we breathe, it's like worldly logic. But then you open the Bible and Jesus starts talking to us, right? And suddenly he's saying things like, "Blessed are the poor, turn the other cheek, the first shall be last. If you want to save your life, you have to lose it or give it up." All these kind of mantras that we learn on a day to day or in the Bible itself. And if we're being honest, it sounds backwards. It sounds upside down. And that's because it is, right? So today we're going to be talking about like the confusion, or I guess the collision or the clash between the kingdom mindset and worldly logic. And I think we all fall into like one of these categories. And I'll kind of warn you now, if you actually apply this, you might mess up your life, but like in a good way, the best way possible. So we live in a world where there's like two different operating systems. So let's start here. Why is there even like a clash? Why can't we blend two different worlds, right? Take a little bit of the world, take a little bit of Jesus, call it a day. Well, here's the kicker, because God Himself says, God Himself says that they don't mix. So in Isaiah 55, verse 8 and 9, God speaks and says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." And when we take the time to read that, right, we usually read that and think, hey, cool, God's smarter than me. Got it, right? But it's a bit deeper than that, right? It's not just that like God has more information than you do. It's that his entire operating system is different. It's completely different, right? The logic in itself is just different. The way that we can kind of see this is if we think about it like this. Worldly logic is like trying to run on a Mac, iOS software, and on a Windows computer. It's the same hardware, same human experience, but the code doesn't like work on that laptop. It's going to crash. It's going to glitch because the systems aren't compatible. I could tell you a funny story that like happened to me once with something similar, but that's for another day. And what exactly happens is when we try to live a kingdom life with worldly mindset, we wonder why we're anxious, why we're exhausted, why we feel empty, even when we get everything we wanted. And it's because we're running the wrong software. The world operates on a system of scarcity. There's only like so much pie, so you have to fight for your slice of pie in the world, right? You have to hoard it and protect it. And if someone else gets a bigger piece, that means there's less for you. And I think this way of thinking is very broken. But kingdom operates on an abundance mindset. The idea is that the creator owns everything. The animals, the hills, everything is his. And if he owns it all, I don't have to grasp and like claw. I can actually like open my hands. And that's like the foundation of the kingdom mindset, the kingdom way. And from that foundation, we have like these like three ideas that kind of like come out for between like worldly logic and kingdom mindset that kind of, clash. And